Today I'm going to do a review about a product that I really love. So just as a quick background, I'm a doula in South Africa, and I practice mainly at a birthing clinic called Genesis Clinic, and this was definitely my purpose. So I thought of starting to do review videos about products that I believe in and that I really love. So today's product is going to be about the Pegasus Blue box. So this is a homeopathic remedy box with 28 remedies in, and this can be used from infant, or actually pregnancy, infant, child, adult, cat, horse and dog. So this is really for everyone. This is a proudly South African product. If you are from overseas, I'm sure if you Google it, you can get it. This costs about 750 Rand, anything about 750 Rand to 1,000 Rand, depending on which retailer you use to buy this. Okay, so let's open this box and see what's inside. Okay, so the box looks like this. It's like a little lunch box, and it says the Pegasus Blue box, Homeopathic Remedy Kit, easy to use, complex remedies by Pegasus Homeopathic. Okay, so if you open it, you have a little booklet. So this is your remedy booklet. So if you go through it, and let's open up at sinus, because I know a lot of my moms struggle with sinuses. So it immediately tells me what to use with sinus. So this is all your remedies. It's all homeopathic. It's coated in the sweet little pellets. I don't know if you can see. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to go through all the remedies. First we have antispasm, which is absolutely great for colicky and reflux babies. Then we've got the antiviral back, which is your homeopathic antibiotic, which is absolutely great for sneezes and whatever's wrong with you. Then it's arthritis and gout for some of our older viewers. Then it's bites, anything from mosquito bites. As we are from in South Africa, it is high summer now, it is extremely hot, and the mosquitoes are here. So this is really nice to give for a child who has a slight allergic reaction to mosquito bites. So then you can give them this. Boils and abscesses was always a good thing to have. Then one of my favorites is the bronchial relief. So the bronchial relief really helps for coughs and for chest pain. So this is really one of my favorites to use and to tell my patients to use. The next one is a calming one. This is really great if you have a young child and they fell or they bumped their head and they are just screaming and half hysterical, and you can just give them 3 to 5 of these, and it will really calm them down. The next one is cold and flu, one I really like to use. Okay, then we've got histamine compound, which is the one for your allergies. So again, it is summer, we've got a lot of pollen going around, we've got a lot of flowers and anything sinusy going around. I've got 2 cats at home, and I'm actually allergic to cats, but obviously you get used to the proteins on their hair, but still sometimes I would go there, give them a nice cuddle, and the next moment my eyes are this big and swollen, and I just take this and it disappears within half an hour. We've got headache, hay fever. Obviously hay fever goes with the histamine compound. So in your little booklet, it tells you which remedies to use for the condition that you suffer from. Then another thing that I think any family should have is the Gastric Plus. So the Gastric Plus goes with the vertigo, travel sickness, and the nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. So if you're a mother or you've ever looked after a child, vomiting, diarrhea is one of the few things that will really come across your path so many times. Young children with stomach ache or whatever. I am not a firm believer in constantly pumping pharmaceutical products into their bodies. So I really like that you can give something that's natural, but that is really, really effective. The next one is the fluid imbalance. Obviously, when they do have diarrhea or vomiting or nausea, and there is fluid that's coming out, you do want to keep the fluid in. And as I said, this is really easy to give because it's sweet. So there's no more holding a child, constraining a child to give them medicine. It's easy, it's fun, and they really, really enjoy it. Cystitis. So the cystitis is for bladder infections. So just a small story. The other day, I do not suffer from bladder infections. It's not something that's very common in my life. And the other day, I started noticing that I was urinating frequently and it was actually painful. And luckily I was at a friend's house and I had the blue box with me because it's so nice and compound. You can just carry it with you. And I used this, and within one day my bladder infection was clear. I had urine sticks, so I could urinate and I could check my urine, and within one day it was clear. So I know if I went to a doctor, he would have prescribed it antibiotics. So yeah, what a better way. And then for a lot of my pregnant mommies, constipation. I know constipation happens during pregnancy, and that is the worst time you want a mom to strain. And even after vaginal delivery, or for that matter a cesarean section, you don't want to strain on the toilet. It's not good for you. So something for constipation is really good. Immune defense. So this is one thing I really like to prescribe to my parents who is taking their babies or toddlers to a school or primary school for the first time. This is just good to just boost that immune system. So yeah, injury. This is also really nice. As I said, this helps to promote healing. So this is nice for the bumps and bruises and your natural thing that you're gonna come over when you're a mother. Liver, for the dads who like to overindulge a bit, and it is the Christmas season now, so this is probably a good thing to have. Then we've got one for migraine. So I know as well as a lot of pregnant women suffer from migraines. So we also have a headache one. So there's a migraine and a headache one. Okay, the mucodrenal is one of my favorites because it really helps to get rid of all the snot that is found in a baby. I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh, I hate using saline drops all the time, but I can't because my baby is so snotty. This is your solution. Then one for sinus, which is also a good big favor around my pregnant moms. Sleep. So this is, you can use this for your baby to aid them to get into a better sleeping pattern. This will not make your baby sleep through the night. This is not this. And remember, a baby wakes up because they need feed. We are just made that way. One for stings, for bee stings and any other animal, any other insect. So again, it's summer here, so the bees are in full swing. Wherever you go, where there's a lot of people, you will find bees, and we do love and adore them because they really help us to sustain this beautiful ecosystem. So, but it's definitely not fun and favorable. My dad's allergic to bees, and he takes the antihistamine. He takes this one, and the hay fever and the sting one, and he carries this with him instead of an EpiPen because of because he is allergic. And he has been stung before, and he's taken this, and it's definitely, the effect's been much better. Then my favorite one for babies, teething, pain and fever. So fever is something we do not like. Fever is something we do not want around babies. So any fever is not good. So this is also really nice. And what's nice is because the pellets are so small, it's very easy to give this to your baby. You can just put one at a time in their mouth. It's so small they cannot choke on it. It dissolves in the mouth, gets absorbed to the system. Then the last two I want to show you is the trauma and shock, and the throat remedy for those throat pains and so forth. Then we also have the cordial silver droplets for scrapes and bruises and cuts and lacerations. This is also really good to have. Okay, so that is the review of the Blue Box. This is a product that no one can go without. At 750 Rand, this is not a lot of money. If I have to convert this into dollars, I'm just going to do a rough one. I think this is about $85 for this box. Yes, the bottles look small, but it will really last you a long time, and a lot of pharmacies do stock the refills. So mommies and daddies out there, aunts and uncles, grandmothers, this is something you cannot go without. I carry mine with me all the time. It's in my car, it's in my purse. Whenever I travel, it's with me. This is my go-to box. I would like you guys to subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up if you really liked it. More videos will come. I'm just starting now, so there's still a lot of hiccups in the system, so please bear with me. I'm going to do a day in the life of a doula, and I'm going to introduce my family to you guys, and just what I do, and talk about births and the importance of having a doula and baby care and family matters and so forth. So I really hope you enjoyed this video, and may you have a good time. Bye!